Hi all, today I'm going to discuss about SKECHERS Company and the impact of COVID-19 in SKECHERS Company. So here's the background of the company. SKECHERS was founded in 1992 by Robert Greenberg, who had previously founded LA Gear in 1978. He stepped down as CEO of that company the same year he founded SKECHERS. Greenberg sought to focus on the casual footwear market. SKECHERS' early products were utility-style boots and skate shoes. The company has since diversified to include athletic and casual style for men, women, and children, as well as performance shoes. And here is the challenge and solutions of SKECHERS Company. In order to support rapid growth, SKECHERS engaged OSI to achieve the goal of accessing critical business information quickly and integrating the data with existing process. The company has offices across the US and Europe, and integrated financial reporting was critical. SKECHERS had PeopleSoft hosted in their in-house data centers and managed by their internal IT organizations. Due to the ever-changing business landscape and growth, SKECHERS decided to process with external hosting and managed service to ensure the availability and reliability of the PeopleSoft application. Enhance productivity and efficiency, reductions in annual maintenance costs, enhance scalability and flexibility of infrastructure for deploying new applications, improve performance on the new infrastructure, disaster recovery and high availability provided by new infrastructure for mission-critical PeopleSoft applications, reorganizations of database as the part of implementing the new infrastructure, well-defined ITIL process and frameworks for support and delivery of service, enhance productivity and efficiency. And the last one is reductions in annual. So here is the main point of the discussions. The COVID-19 impact to the SKECHERS Company. Today announced that it's temporarily closing its company-owned SKECHERS retail stores in North America and select European markets through March 28, 2020, and is withdrawing its first quarter in 2020 guidance due to the continuing impact of the COVID-19 outbreak and the resulting uncertainty of the global retail landscape. The temporary closures of company-owned SKECHERS in North America follows the earlier closures of company-owned and third-party owned stores in severely impacted international regions. David Weinberg, who is Chief Operating Officer, said, given the rapidly evolving coronavirus crisis and the importance of social distancing in curbing the spread of the virus, we believe that closures of our stores is the appropriate decision for the safety of our employees, our valued shoppers, and the public at large. We are monitoring our business and the impact of the virus in all countries, and we will continue to close stores as we feel needed. When we provide first quarter guidance during our fourth quarter earnings call on February 6, 2020, we state that our estimate could materially change if the situation's worst. Begin June Vandermoor, Chief Financial Officer of SKECHERS. With the outbreak spreading more broadly across the globe, it is apparent that the situation has deteriorated considerably. As a result, we have decided to withdraw our guidance as we are unable to reliably quantify the impact of the COVID-19 outbreak on our future financial results. We plan to provide more information during our first quarter earnings call. Mr. Vandermoor continued, while the full impact of the durations of the COVID-19 outbreak is unknown, we believe the strength of our brand and our solid balance sheet will enable us to weather this disruption. In the meantime, we are focused on the health and safety of our employees, partners, and customers during their uncertain time. Even though Skechers Company closed some of their stores, but Skechers donate 1 million of masks. Skechers got the world dancing for a cause after dropping a TikTok dance challenge set to the track Skechers by Drip report that conclude with the lifestyle company donating 1 million masks to essential workers and communities in need. Skechers is partnering with the United Way of Greater Los Angeles and more charities across the country to deliver the masks directly to those who will most benefit. The 1 million masks, which are non-medical, triple-layer, surgical style, will be donated to non-profit organizations that typically do not receive PPE from government institutions. With a focus on economic hardship, this includes community and public education centers, health and rehab outreach facilities, plus homeless shelters and food banks in the greater Los Angeles area, as well as planned distributions in Chicago, New York City, Detroit, and several cities in Florida and New Jersey. The United Way of Greater Los Angeles will be distributing Skechers masks to shelters, clinics, community centers, and food banks throughout the metropolitan regions from the San Gabriel to Long Beach over the next month. The remaining masks will be distributed to facilities in the key vulnerable communities identified and supported by charity partners across the country. The hashtag Million Mask Challenge campaign started with announcements by some of the most influential TikTokers, including Addison Rae, Lauren Gray, Spencer X, Michael Afani, and the Cross brothers, among others, with the combined following of more than 350 million. They asked their fans to create a video dancing to the hit viral track Skechers by Drip Report, and for every Skechers dance shared, the company agreed to donate up to 1 million Skechers face masks to essential workers and organizations within communities in need. Drip Report, who signed with Arista Records, said, "From the start, I want to turn this moment into a movement. Part of my goal with the track was to show you can make whatever you wear cool and share the message about self-confidence over material things. When I originally released Skechers in January, the world was in a different place. After the track blew up, I love that Skechers and success in making it stand for so much more." And the last is the conclusions. As a result, we can conclude that Skechers has sound operations and strong profitability with an upward trend. We expect that profitability advantage of Skechers to continue in the future. Thank you.